Aaron's right ear, on the thumb of his right hand, and on the big toe of his right foot. Verse 24. Then he brought Aaron's sons, and Moses put some of the blood on the tips of their right ears, on the thumbs of their right hands, and on the big toes of their right feet. And Moses sprinkled the blood all around the altar. Verse 25. Then he took the fat and the fat tail, all the fat that was on the entrails, the fatty lobe attached to the liver, to the two kidneys, and the fat and the right thigh. Verse 26. And from the basket of the unleavened bread that was before the Lord, he took one unleavened cake, a cake of bread anointed with oil, and one wafer, and put them on the fat and on the right thigh. Verse 27. And he put all these in Aaron's hands, and in his son's hands, and waved them as a wave offering for the Lord. Verse 28. Then Moses took them from their hands, and burnt them on the altar on a burnt offering. Then they were concerning, I think, consecration offering for a sweet aroma, that was an offering made by fire to the Lord. Verse 29. And Moses took the breast and waved it as a wave offering before the Lord. It was Moses' part of the ram of consecration, as the Lord had commanded Moses. Verse 30. Then Moses took some of the anointing oil and some of the blood which was on the altar, and sprinkled it on Aaron, on his garments, on his sons, and on the garments of his sons with him. And he consecrated Aaron, his garments, his sons, and his garments of his sons with him. Verse 31. And Moses said to Aaron and his sons, boil the flesh of the door of the tabernacle of meeting, and eat it there with the bread that is in the basket of consecration offerings, as I commanded, saying, Aaron and his sons shall eat it. Verse 32. What remains of the flesh and of the bread you shall burn with fire. Verse 33. And you shall not go outside the door of the tabernacle of meeting for 7 days, until the days of your consecration are ended. For 7 days he shall consecrate you. Verse 34. As he had done this day, so the Lord has commanded to do, to make atonement for you. Verse 35. Therefore you shall say at the door at the tabernacle of meeting, day and night for 7 days, and keep the charge of the Lord, so that you may not die, for so I have been commanded. Excuse me. Verse 36. So Aaron and his sons did all the things that the Lord had commanded, they by the hand of Moses. Chapter 9. It came to pass, 8th day, that Moses called Aaron and his sons and the elders of Israel. Verse 2. And he said, Aaron, take for yourself a young bull as a sin offering, and a ram as a burnt offering without blemish, and offer them before the Lord. Verse 3. And the Lord, and to the children of Israel you shall speak, saying, take a kid of the goats as a sin offering, and calf and lamb, both the first year without blemish, as a burnt offering. Verse 4. Also a bull and a ram, peace offerings to sacrifice before the Lord, and a grain offering mixed with oil, for today the Lord will appear to you. Verse 5. So they brought what Moses commanded before the tabernacle of meeting, and all the congregation draw near and stood before the Lord. Verse 6. Then Moses said, This is the thing which the Lord commanded you to do, and the glory of the Lord will appear to you. Verse 7. And Moses said to Aaron, Go to the altar after your sin offering and your burnt offering, and then make atonement for yourself and for the people. Offer the offering of the people and make atonement for them as the Lord commanded. Verse 8. Aaron therefore went to the altar and killed the calf of the sin offering, which was for himself. Verse 9. The sons of Aaron brought the blood to him, and he dipped his fingers in the blood, put it on the horns of the altar, and poured the blood at the base of the altar. Verse 10. But the kidneys and the fatty lobe from the liver of sin offering he burnt up the altar as the Lord had commanded Moses. Verse 11. The flesh and the hide he burnt with fire without the camp. I didn't drink water after this. Verse 12. And he killed their burnt offering and Aaron's sons per Senate. Nope. Really, phone? These phones are getting bad. Presented to him the blood which he sprinkled all around of the altar. Verse 13. Then they presented the burnt offering to him with its pieces and head, and he burnt them on the altar. Verse 14. And he washed the entrails and the legs and burnt them with the burnt offering on the altar. Verse 15. Then he brought the people's offering and took the goat, which was the sin offering for the people, and killed it and offered it for sin like the first one. Verse 16. And he brought the burnt offering and offered it according to the prescribed manner. Verse 17. Then he brought the grain offering, took a handful of it, and burnt it on the altar, besides the burnt sacrifice of the morning. Verse 18. He also killed the bull and the ram as the sacrifice of peace offering, which were for the people, and Aaron's sons presented to him the blood which he sprinkled all around the altar. Verse 19. And the fat from the bull and the ram, the fatty tail was covered, the entrails and the kidneys and the fatty lobe attached to the liver. Verse 20. And they put the fat on the breast. Then he burnt the fat on the altar. Verse 21. But he breasted, and he right thigh round waved as a wave offering before the Lord, as Moses had commanded. Verse 22. Then Aaron lifted his hand towards the people, blessed them, and come down from offering the sin offering, the burnt offering, and peace offerings. Verse 23.